It's yours truly, Liquid Cash. I need it all out the stash. The man, the myth, money making Mitch. What it is and what it ain't, huh? It's my birthday. Y'all know what it is, man. So we celebrating and we enjoying life. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. Can you hear me clearly? Tell me in the comments. Let me know. Can you hear me clearly? You dig? What's popping with y'all, man? Facebook, what up? We live on Facebook too. Y'all definitely gonna get this work. Yeah, y'all definitely gonna get this work. Y'all know the vibes, man. Shout out to Loaded Lux. You dig? Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all definitely gonna get this work, man. It's my birthday, so we got some apple cider. You dig? This ain't champagne, y'all. Y'all know I don't drink, so I had to go get me some apple cider, you know what I mean, to get right. You feel me? I appreciate y'all for being here. I don't care if it's one person or 1 million. It doesn't matter. You dig? Y'all still gonna get this news y'all can use. Matter of fact, jewels y'all can use. You dig? It's my birthday. How am I looking, man? Y'all tell me how I'm looking, man. Y'all like that Gucci tie? Yeah. Y'all like that Gucci tie? Oh, man. Who flyer than me, huh? Who flyer than me, huh? I'm flyer than fly. JetBlue don't fly this high. Y'all know the vibes, man. I had to get dapper, man. I had to put on the Gucci tie with the Gucci loafers. I don't know if y'all can see the Gucci loafers. Hold on. They call these Scooby-Doos. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't show too much of my ankles. I don't want my ankles out. I just want y'all to see the, you know what I mean? One time. You feel me? I don't know if y'all can catch the, don't worry about it, man. Just understand I got some mean Gucci loafers on, man. You feel me? Got the ankles out too, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. You feel me? This is how you got to do it. Of course, I'm flying in the Pelican. Y'all know how I do it, man. And this suit right here is a very special suit. If you didn't know, this is a very special suit, man. This suit right here is, I haven't wore this suit since 2022, man. You know what I mean? I bought this in 2022. You dig? I bought this to go get my citizenship. I wore this suit the day I got my citizenship and I became an American citizen, you dig? So this is a very special suit, man. September 15 was a beautiful day. I became an American citizen. So this suit, I had to bring it back out because I haven't worn it since then. You dig? So you already know that damn near 3 years ago, right? So yeah, I had to bring this suit back. This is a classic. You feel me? Just because I wore it on a special day. I got, you know what I mean? I got abducted into the United States of America and I became an official citizen instead of being an illegal immigrant, moving and grooving and causing havoc, doing what I do when I do what I does. But now I'm a changed man. So I had to pull this out because it's a special day. You know what it is. My birthday was yesterday, October 29th, but I'm celebrating today with y'all. Y'all know how I celebrated yesterday for my birthday. I actually went and I gave out, you dig, a lot of care packages to those in need. You feel me? I did that for my birthday. That's how I celebrated. You know what I mean? But before we get into that, let me pop this champagne, man. Matter of fact, this, what they call this? Sparkling cider. You dig? Let me pop this sparkling cider real quick. Because y'all know I don't drink, right? Y'all know I don't drink, man. So we got to pop this sparkling cider, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second, man. Yeah. Let me make sure this don't pop in my face or anything like that. So we got to do this right. You feel me? I don't usually pop bottles in the crib. Let me find out. This is a can opener. Oh, come on. This is a can opener cider. Oh man, come on. What's going on? You can't even pop this. You need a can opener. Come on. I know. Hey, listen, man. I knew inflation was bad. I knew the tariffs was bad. But come on, how do you have a can opener on an apple cider champagne bottle? I supposed to pop this, man. Come on, look at this, man. Y'all see this? Now they know they out of pocket for that, man. They know they put a can opener on a champagne or sparkling apple cider bottle. This ain't no goddamn beer. They know. Oh, they so out of pocket, man. You gotta look in the other drawer, of course. know what I mean? And get me a can opener, because the show must go on. We still gonna open this. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that can opener. We still gonna open this. Yeah. We still gonna open this motherfucker up, man. Come on, man. We ain't gonna act bougie, man. We ain't gonna act bougie. We gonna still open this up, because I'm from the streets. Don't let this suit fool you, man. You dig? Yeah, we gonna use the can opener. Damn, if I could even open it. This shit is weird. Hold up, man. I don't even know if I could open this joint, man. Oh, man, listen, they wrong for this, man. The can opener can't even open this, man. You might have to look in the, matter of fact, you might have to look in the other drawer and get the can opener to open this joint right here, man. They out of the pocket for this right here, man. Y'all see that, man? Come on, man. I even got the can opener. The can opener can't even open this joint. Y'all see that? Shout out to Facebook for all the happy birthday wishes, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm over here doing what I do, what I does, man. Come on, man. They know they wrong, man. They know they wrong, man. Come on, man. I ain't even see. That's why I don't buy this bullshit, man. The other drawer to the far right, over there by the stove, man. Come on, man. Stop acting like you only know it's more than one drawers in the kitchen, man. If you can't find it, it's all good. But like I was saying again, they wrong for that, man. I was trying to pop me a bottle, but y'all know I don't drink, so I'm not used to, popping champagne bottles. I was trying to do something special for y'all real quick, so I decided to get me an apple cider, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, there's no can opener open this right now, so, it is what it is, man. It's probably not meant for me to pop this right here real quick. It's all good. I'm not gonna use my teeth. I know I'm ghetto, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't that ghetto. I got a little bit of class. We not gonna open it that way, you dig? Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Nah, it is what it is. We're gonna put this to the side anyway. The show must go on. Universal God didn't want me to possibly, he didn't want me to pop that, so it's all good. It might have went all over the place, so I ain't even tripping, man. Let's focus. Know what I mean? Let's get it back in. First and foremost, I want to say, I want you to hold hands with somebody that's sitting next to you watching this particular video right now. And I want to let you know that we're going to start off with a prayer, because it's important that we start off with a prayer, because, I made it this far. And it's a blessing that I've made it this far, and I'm thankful and grateful. So, we're going to definitely say our grace and thank God for this wonderful day. I want to thank you, Universal God, for my life, my strength, my health, my knowledge, my wisdom, and my understanding. I'm thankful and grateful that I survived all these years. I'm thankful and grateful for everything that I've acquired and everything that I've accomplished. I'm thankful and grateful for all the things that I will accomplish in the future. I appreciate your blessings, your mercy, your grace. I appreciate you for doing everything that you could for me along this journey. And I pray that you bless the people that are watching me right now, and they get some words of inspiration. They get some words of encouragement. They get some words of motivation, and they leave this particular platform inspired and motivated to be all they can be. I appreciate you, dear Heavenly Father. Thank you. Amen. Let's focus. All right. So listen, man, I definitely had to start off like that. I want to let y'all know it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? This is a wonderful day. I'm celebrating my birthday, and I want to just, like I said again, I want to thank y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. Before I go on, I also would like to let y'all know I got a Patreon, in case y'all didn't know. If you want to sign up to the Patreon, all you got to do is click in Create a Steady Hustle, and on Patreon, and you'll be able to access the Patreon. I will try to put it in the link as well. Shout out to Dania for actually coming through with that $19.99. We trying to save up to buy the Brooklyn Bridge. You dig? So she donating to the cause and to the platform, and hopefully one day we can buy the Brooklyn Bridge. You dig? But until then, hey man, if you got a question, if you want to support the show, you want to support what I do, you might want to send some birthday wishes. Definitely leave it in the super chat. Y'all know the vibes, man. You feel me? Anyway, I might not have my apple cider to put in my champagne glass, but you know what I got? I do got my tea. So, we still on track. I still got my tea right here, so it's all good, baby. It's tea and conversation with yours truly, Liquid Cash. As you can see, I am the flyest podcaster in the world. I mean, that's not even up for debate. You know what I mean? Don't show too much of my ankles real quick. You know what I mean? My ankles is out. You feel me? But yeah, I am the flyest podcaster in the world, man. So, you know, I want to say thank y'all for being here, man, because y'all could be anywhere in the world, man. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook as well. And like I said again, Facebook, y'all could ask me a question as well. And I'm going to leave the phone lines open in a minute so y'all can call in and wish me a happy birthday in person. Or not in person, but over the phone. Either way, it feels like we in person when we talking over the phone. Either way, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But I did an episode long time ago called From the Corner Store to the Corner Office. And I want to piggyback off of that episode and kind of talk about that a little bit too on this particular episode, which is a live. I normally don't get into depths of certain episodes when I'm on live. It's usually, you know what I mean, call and I'll answer your question. And very sparingly, I have a topic that I might want to discuss on a live. But today I have, you know, something special that I want to talk to y'all about. But like I said again, this suit is very special to me because, you know, this is a suit I wear when I got my citizenship in 2022. For y'all who don't know me, you dig, I'm from the Bahamas, you dig, born and raised. I was definitely, I grew up in the Bahamas, went to high school at St. George's. I went to, you know, Freeport Primary, you dig, you know what I mean? For the people who don't know, after I left high school, I went to New York City, and the rest is history, you dig. New York City is what made me a man. New York City raised me. This is where I got, you know, in touch with my street vernacular. This is where I learned how to deal with women. I learned how to deal with life, you dig. New York City is a place that is the survival of the fittest. If you can't survive in New York, you can't survive nowhere. And if you can't, no, I'll take that back. If you can't survive in New York, go down south, go somewhere else, you might can survive there as well. But if you can survive in New York, you can survive anywhere on the map. Anywhere. I don't care if they set me in the jungles of Africa. I will survive because I'm a New Yorker to the heart, you dig? So yeah, you dig? If you can survive in New York, you can survive anywhere. So you understand, I came up in a concrete jungle. So if you see me a little rough around the edges, that's because I came up from that type of cloth. You dig? I came up from those gritty, grimy streets of New York, from Queens to Brooklyn to Harlem. I lived all over. Only place I never lived was the Bronx. Like I said, I got to give y'all a little, you know, rundown backstory of who I am, because there's a lot of people who might be on this platform that don't know my story, you dig? And if you don't know your story, if you don't know my story, then you can't really understand why I do what I do when I do what I does. So I want to give y'all a little back history and understand that as soon as I jumped off the motherfucking porch and I came to New York City, I came as an immigrant, you feel me? I came not knowing where to go, what to do, and how to do it. I didn't have a social security card, an ID, I didn't have nothing. I think I had about a fake ID. I jumped on a fake ID from Miami, and I jumped on a plane with a fake ID from Miami to New York, you dig? But before that, I took the mailboat from Nassau to Miami. So my history is deep, you dig? And I wanna, the reason I'm saying that, because I wanna give y'all an understanding, like I said, of who I am, not to impress you, but to impress upon you that if you can come up from the gutter that I came from the rock that I came from, you can come up and make it anyway. You feel me? So I don't want to hear about your stories about how you was in this and your family did this or your mother did that, or listen, man, we all got stories, you dig? We all been there. We all got some type of story that, you know, we can use as an excuse to not be great. You feel me? We can use as an excuse to not move forward and push forward and persevere. We all have a story. We all got a history. And my story go deeper than that. But I'm just giving you a surface level understanding of who I am and where I came from. So jumping to New York City and figuring out how to be a man in that concrete jungle, you dig? And I've went through so much and dealt with so much. And this is why you got me. Because I went through so much. I retain and absorb so much information, because I always say knowledge is good, but only if it's used. But you know what trumps knowledge is experience. And when you got experience, that is something you know, and somebody cannot sway what you know. You feel me? So I have a lot of experience based on the things that I've been through. So when y'all hear me speak, understand I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking because I read it in a book. I'm not speaking because I heard somebody's theory and I want to recite it. Nah, I'm speaking from experience. You can make it from the corner store to the corner office. You dig? Yeah, I was one of those niggas hanging on the corner store in the blistering cold, you dig? Selling this and selling that, moving and grooving and doing what I was doing. Wasn't doing nothing positive for the community, I can tell you that. I wasn't doing nothing positive at all, man. You feel me? Yeah, I was one of those dudes on the corner store doing the things that I shouldn't be doing. But I've made it thus far in my life, so it's only right that I show y'all how I made it from the corner store to the corner office. So yeah, this is why I'm wearing this suit today, because it reminds me of where I came from, and it keeps me grounded and it keeps me humble. And this is what I wanted to put on for y'all today. You dig? Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Facebook, y'all getting a live session of how I really give it up, man. See, y'all seen it. Yeah, Facebook get to see it live. Y'all get to see it live too on YouTube, but Facebook ain't used to this. This is the first time, no, the second time I went live on Facebook. The first time they wasn't able to engage because I really didn't know what I was doing. So I went live on a Facebook page that wasn't allowing them to engage or leave comments. But now they can, because I did it the right way. I'm on the the professional dashboard page, you dig? So now y'all can leave a comment, y'all can watch, and y'all can say what y'all need to say. Atlanta, shout out to y'all. I definitely moved to Atlanta too after I left New York City. But that's another story. We're not gonna go down the, you dig, history of my whole life on this platform, because that's not what I came to talk about. I came to celebrate my birthday with y'all, you dig? I came to show my drip. I came to pop my shit. I came to do what I do when I do what? Yeah, I know the rest. Yeah, you dig? And also, I want to let y'all know, man, hey, for my birthday, like I said again, how I celebrated my birthday is how I celebrate every year. You know, I went, put together some care packages. A lot of care packages. I put together a lot. You feel me? Filled up the Sprinter van. You know, I got a party bus. Anybody in Las Vegas area that need a party bus, y'all just hit me up. I'm going to leave the information in the description below. But that ain't about this right now, you dig? I basically filled up the party bus with a lot of different supplies for the homeless. We packed everything. We packed toothpaste, ointments, Q-tips, small booklets with positive words of encouragement on the front cover. We packed pens, we packed scullies, we packed blankets, we packed gloves, socks. You know, everything that we can fit in that black bag, we packed. And we packed things that people might not, be thinking about. That might not be something on their mind, as far as getting the Q-tips to clean your ears. You feel me? They might not have the money to invest in that. They might not have money to invest in ointments and stuff like that to cure, not to cure, but to help heal scars or whatever you might have. You know what I mean? So we packed all of the essential things that we think that a person in need would want while they out on the road. You dig? Of course, we pack soap and body wash and stuff like that as well. You know what I mean? And bottles of water. Of course, we had to, being in the desert, you're gonna need bottles of water. Last year, I did it for in the Bahamas. In the community I grew up in, which is Cabell Beach. I lived all over the Bahamas, but Freeport, Bahamas to be exact, and Cabell Beach was the last place I lived at. And so being able to give back to my community in Cabell Beach, that was gigantic for me. You dig? It was a very monumental moment. And my nonprofit is called Eva Empowerment Foundation, for the people that want to know. You know what I mean? I'll give y'all a link if y'all want to donate, ever want to donate to the nonprofit. I'll give y'all a link probably later on. But anyway, like I was saying again, and I started the nonprofit because my mom's passed away in 2014, so I want to keep her legacy moving strong, and I want to keep on keeping her name alive. So why not do something good in her name, which is Eva Empowerment? Start a nonprofit and give back in her name. And you dig? So I felt like, that's the least I can do. I want to carry her name on, and I want to make sure that people never forget never forgets her, because without her, I wouldn't be here. You feel me? I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now. I wouldn't even be in existence without her. Forget all the things that she might have done when she was alive. Forget all the things that we might have went through as mother and son. We probably went through a lot. No, we went through a lot, but I forgot about all that, and I just wanted to keep her name alive and just push a narrative of positivity when it comes to her. So that's how I celebrate my birthday every year, by giving back. And like I said, being able to do it in Freeport, Bahamas was a monumental moment for me. So now that being the fact that I wanted to do it again this year in the Bahamas, but it, scheduling didn't allow me to do as such. But now that I'm here in Las Vegas, and this is a place that I definitely reside throughout the year, so why not give back to the people of Las Vegas? I've done it before, so I'm doing it again. You dig? I've done this for years now. So like I said again, we gave back so much, and people was happy. Just being able to put a smile on people's face was a blessing, because I know they didn't expect that. Nobody woke up. I'm sure they didn't wake up this morning thinking that, oh, somebody is going to come by with a party bus and have care packages for us, because I didn't announce it to nobody. I didn't say it to nobody. Nobody knew. They didn't know I was pulling up that day. I just spurred a moment, went to that particular location, saw a lot of people in the front of the Salvation Army just gathering around and doing what they do, and I stopped there. We pulled up and we set up shop. This time we didn't set up shop to take over the block. We set up shop to give back to the block. You dig? Yeah, I'm gonna say that again, because I know y'all be listening too slow. This time we didn't set up shop to take over the block. We set up shop to give back to the block. You dig? So that's what we need to start doing, giving back to our community, giving back to the block. You dig? So anyway, that's what I did through the duration of my day, and that took a lot of energy from me. I didn't know it was going to take so much energy from me. It usually do, but this time it took a lot more energy away from me. So I was kind of drained by 7 o'clock. I was kind of drained already, because the transfer of energy of just me just interacting with so many people, I felt drained because I was giving away so much positive energy. So eventually I just felt, kind of drained. But that didn't stop the show. I'm happy that I was able to deliver and do what I said I was going to do. So I was satisfied. I didn't feel like doing nothing else. I didn't have no big dinner plan. I didn't have plans to go to no club. I didn't have plans to do nothing but to give back. And people always ask me, what are you doing for your birthday? What are you doing for your birthday? They always ask me, right? What are you doing for your birthday? And when I tell them what I'm doing, they always like, what else? What else are you doing? And in my mind, I'm like, no, I ain't got nothing else. That's it. I don't have nothing else to do. That's it. That's my plans. My plan is to give back to those in need. There's no other plan other than that. You feel me? So they always are shocked and surprised when I tell them that's all I'm doing. I'm just giving back. You dig? So there's no birthday dinners. There's no birthday gatherings, no club, no parties, popping of the champagne. You dig? Man, it was none of that, because I just felt like, doing that and being, like I said, I was drained from the exchange of energy. I didn't feel like doing nothing else. So I stayed home, took a shower, and went to bed. And I watched The Roots for the first time. I didn't watch all the episodes because it's so much. I watched The Roots for the first time. And I started it on the 28th, which is, that's how I brought in my birthday. I started on the 28th watching The Roots. And I'll tell y'all a story of why I started watching it. And I continue on the day of my birthday by watching The Roots. And like I said again, The Roots probably was, the television series or the television show or The Roots movie was probably created in 1977, but I never really got into it because that's before my time. And for the first time, I decided to say, let me sit down and see what this shit is really about. I knew what it was about, but I never really, like I said, went into depths and really sit down and watch it. So I went to watch it. And the reason I think I watched it because I wanted to remind myself of what my ancestors went through and what they overcome in order for me to be here. And a lot of times we don't think about what our ancestors and our forefathers done for us to live the life that we live right now. We take this shit for granted like a motherfucker. You dig? I'm talking to the black community right now. We take this shit for granted, man. You dig? The shit that they went through and the things that they overcome and the things that they had to go through throughout their life for us to exist in this space and time on planet Earth. Man, we got to give more praises and more props to the people that came before us and the people that left their footprints on this planet Earth. So I want to definitely I'll definitely inspire y'all or recommend that y'all check that series out. They got a new series of Roots with Forrest Whitaker acting inside of it. It was dope. I didn't watch all of it because it's different episodes, so you got to binge watch that particular joint, you know what I mean? But I say that to say this, like I said again, I wanted to watch that because I wanted to remind myself of how far we came as a people, you know what I mean? How far we came as a black race, black community. We came from a long way, you dig? And sometimes we got to be reminded of what we have right now and what our forefathers have done in order for us to live the life that we live right now. So I don't never want to get so big-headed or never forget where I came from and who paved the way. I don't never want to forget who paved the way. You dig? And my ancestors that I don't even know. You know what I mean? I don't know what tribe I came from. I didn't do Ancestry.com. I don't know what tribe I came from, but I know I'm African. You know what I mean? I know that's the origin of my existence, you dig? So I don't never want to forget that. And I always want to give props to the foundation. And if you know the foundation, you only can build as high up as your foundation is deep. So it's important for us to know our history, you dig? So that gave me a history lesson. And the reason why I got into watching the Roots is because I went down a rabbit hole. I went and listened to the I always get I always get tongue tied when I'm pronouncing this word. Autobiography. I always get tongue tied when I'm pronouncing that word. Y'all bear with me. I'm from the Bahamas. Certain words we can't say as good as you may be able to say. You dig? I'm not even gonna say it again because I always get tongue tied saying that word. But anyway, listen to the audio book of Malcolm X. You dig? And when I finished, and that's 14 hours. I don't know if y'all know the audio book of Malcolm X is 14 hours long. So it took me some days to listen to that. And when I was done listening to that, man, I was super inspired. You dig? And when I'm inspired, I go down a rabbit hole. You feel me? So if you want to go down a rabbit hole and get inspired, listen to the audio book of Malcolm X, all right? So anyway, I went down a rabbit hole and I started to, look up the author. And the author of the book, Malcolm X, was Alex Hailey. And give me a second, guys. Facebook, y'all still here with me? I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. Facebook, y'all get to see an up close, live, and personal video. You dig? Somebody said, as a black American, I don't need to be reminded because they never let me forget that. I hear you, Ma. I would say something smart to you, but it's my birthday, so we're not even going to, we're not going to acknowledge you in a negative ways. We're going to give all positivity, you dig? Anyway, give me some likes, man, for y'all on the platform. Give me some likes. And the thing about it is this, is not to watch it to be, anyway, like I said again, I'm not even going to give you no attention because that comment, I don't even respect that comment, you dig? Talking about as a black American, I don't need to be reminded. No, motherfucker, you do need to be reminded, you dig? Yeah, you do need to be reminded. You remind yourself. Don't wait on the white person to remind you. Don't wait on society to remind you. Remind yourself, you dig? Because I can guarantee you, you know what I mean? The person that's actually saying that probably haven't done nothing for their community, probably haven't done nothing for themselves, probably don't even treat themselves with a certain level of respect, probably just got done eating bacon this morning. Yeah, you probably just got done eating bacon this morning. This is why you have that mindset. You dig? You don't need to be reminded. Yeah, you do need to be reminded of what your ancestors went through. Yeah, you do need to be reminded of what your forefathers went through. Forget about the white people trying to remind us. No, remind yourself, because I'm sure you forgot. That's why you put the swine in your body. That's why you eat that fried chicken every day. Like I told you, that fried chicken got you looking different. Most definitely. But anyway, y'all know how I get. I get real, you know what I mean? But God bless you. It's my birthday, so we're gonna go down this rabbit hole I went down, like I said again, about Alex Hailey. Let me get back to it, man. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I get in my my mood. You know what I'm saying? When I see a comment that I don't feel is necessary to be said, sometimes I get in my mood. You dig? And I might have took it the wrong way, but sometimes people say things and they don't know what they saying. And they just say it because it sounds cool, you dig? Well, anyway, like I said again, God bless them. I'm still going on my journey, and I'm going to talk about my main man, Alex Hailey. So I went down a rabbit hole, and I watched an Alex Hailey interview. And he was talking about the last days of Malcolm X and how he was reacting and how he was able to get the book done because Malcolm X was... Do me a favor real quick before we finish. Can you cut that air filter off for me, please? Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, I forgot. I always got to cut the air filter off because the microphone is so good. It picks it up in the background. And I don't need nothing getting in the way of this message, you dig? So we want to make sure y'all hear me crystal clear. I don't want nothing getting in the way of this message. So I have to turn off the air filter. If you don't have an air filter in your house, I advise you to get one ASAP, especially when you live in Las Vegas, Nevada. You definitely want to get an air filter because there's so much pollution, there's so much dust and pollen in the air and different things in the air. You want to make sure, keep your, you know what I mean? Keep your air filtered, you dig? Don't just filter your water, filter your air as well, because we're breathing in all of this toxin. You feel me? So it's very important that we do that. Like I said, I went down a rabbit hole of Alex Hailey, and I saw the interview where he talked about how Malcolm X was reacting the last couple of days of his life. And, you know, that was interesting to me, you dig? And when I went down that rabbit hole, he ended up mentioning that he wrote Roots. That was his second book. Malcolm X was his first book. His second book was Roots. So I say, oh man, that's dope. A black man actually wrote Roots that wrote Malcolm X. So I said, man, that's dope. I got to do some more history lessons on Alex Hailey. And if y'all don't know who that is, y'all need to do y'all Googles on that man right there. He's definitely a giant in the game. You feel me? And he definitely a giant. He was a giant in the game because he passed away now. So we want to say rest in peace to him. And so I put a mental note in my memory bank to watch the Roots. So on my birthday eve, I decided to watch the first episode, and I continue on until my birthday. And I said that, and I say that to say this, like I said earlier, you dig? We have to understand that we are in a privileged position. You feel me? We have to understand that, you know, every move we make, we're being a representation of our ancestors and our forefathers who came before us, and they left, you know what I mean? They left their footprints on American soil. So we have to understand that, you know, we got to be mindful of what we do and how we doing it. See, you know, the Bible said God take care of babies and fool. And when I was young, I was a fool, you know what I mean? When I was a teenager, I acted as a teenager. When I was a child, I acted as a child. But now I'm a grown-ass man, so I got to act as such, you feel me? So now that I'm in a position, I feel like, you know, it's my duty to give back and help my community. It's my duty to uplift my community the best way I can and to add value. I'm not going to be perfect at it. You dig? I'm a human being. I'm not going to be perfect. But what I am going to do every day of my life until I die is to find a way to add value to humanity, to push humanity forward. Not just my people, but all people. You dig? Because it ain't just about me. It's about we. You feel me? There's no I in team. You dig? So I want to always encourage y'all to understand that, man. We got to help each other move forward, you know. I said this story a few months back on one of my live or one of my episodes, but I'm going to say it again because I feel like it's very important and it's connected to what I'm talking about right now. There was a father who had 7 sons that was always fighting and bickering with each other. They just couldn't get along. So to demonstrate what the lack of cooperation meant, he gathered up a bundle of 7 sticks, tied them all together, gave it to each one of the sons and told them to break it. And each one of them failed. Then he untied the bundle of 7 sticks, gave each one of the sons a stick and told them to break it over their kneecaps. And after they broke it with ease, he said, when you guys work together in the spirit of harmony, you represent the bundles of 7 sticks. But when you fight amongst each other, right? When you fight amongst each other, anyone can defeat you one at a time. Anyone can defeat you one at a time. I'm going to say that again because I know y'all be listening slow. And this is a very important story because, you know, it's simple. It basically gives you the understanding of unity. And I'm going to say this story twice just because it's that prolific. And I want you to remember it. And I know some of y'all ain't going to have the patience to rewind this video to hear that story again and write it down. So I want you to take your pen and your pads out right now and write this story down or pause it or do whatever you got to do. But remember this story when I'm done with it and put it inside of your mental Rolodex, you dig? There was a father who had 7 sons that was always fighting and bickering with each other. So he wanted to demonstrate what the lack of cooperation meant. So he gathered up a bundle of 7 sticks, tied them all together, handed to each one of the sons and told them to break it, and they all failed. Then he untied the bundle of 7 sticks, gave each one of the sons an individual stick and told them to break it over their kneecaps. Each one of them broke it with ease. And he said, when y'all work together in the spirit of harmony, you resemble the bundle of 7 sticks, and no one can defeat y'all. But when you bicker and you argue amongst each other, anyone can defeat y'all one at a time. United we stand, divided we fall. As a people, we have to unite. As a community, we have to unite. You dig? We have to unite. We got to come together. We got to stop arguing and bickering. We got to stop talking about this one and that one. We got to unite. We got to find a way to unite. And this episode is about just uplifting each other. How did I get from the corner store to the corner office? I could have not gotten there without people along the way. People helping me along the way. I'll be an idiot to say I've done it on my own. I'll be an idiot to say I did it all on my own, man. Come on, man. There was a lot of people along the way. A lot of black people along the way. Some white people, some Mexicans, you dig, some Spanish. But it was a community of people that helped me to get here. You dig? So it's very important that I share that story with y'all because the story did wonders for me. You know what I mean? It did wonders for me. It made me recognize that, yeah, man, when we fight amongst each other, you dig, there's a problem. But if we unify, we can change the world overnight if we unify. You dig? So anyway, man, I didn't want to get that deep for y'all, but I am going to get deep. It's my birthday. I can do what I want, right? I can do what I want. Give me some likes, man. I just want to hear some likes. Give me some likes real quick. Give me some likes, man. Let me know y'all paying attention. Let me see some fire in the comment section if y'all paying attention, man. You dig? Let me see some fire in the comment section if y'all paying attention, man, because we about to go deep. Because I want to definitely inspire and encourage and motivate the younger generation and the older generation and my generation, because at the end of the day, we can laugh or we can giggle all day. I could talk about women this and men that, and I could do that all day. I could do that in my sleep. But every now and then, I got to give y'all some real deep jewels that y'all can use that can help inspire y'all in a positive way, because we can talk about, like I said, we can fun and dance, we can shuck and jive, but sometimes we gotta, put the bullshit aside, and we gotta keep it all the way 1,000, man. As y'all can see, this is all off the top of the dome. I didn't read that story reading a piece of paper or pulling my phone out. That story is embedded in my mind. That story is embedded in my mind because it did wonders for me. And I wanted to do wonders for you. You dig? So when I say something prolific, profound, embedded, I want you to get it in your memory bank. I'm not saying it to entertain you. I'm saying it to inform you. You feel me? I'm saying it to inform you. I'm going to say that again because I know y'all be listening too slow. I'm not saying that story to entertain you. I'm saying that story to inform you. I want you to utilize the things that I'm saying. I wanted you to add it to your arsenal. And maybe you can tell that story to your kids. Maybe you can tell that story to your neighbor, your friends. Maybe you could share something that I said in this particular message today and share it with somebody, and it could change their life. Because that's how it happened for me. Somebody told me some shit and it sparked something in my brain. And I said, you know what? I am that nigga. You did? Yeah, you actually motherfucking right. You right. I am that. I am the one. You right. I am that nigga. Man, you know what? Let me get out of my own way and stop bullshitting. You did? Yeah, I definitely did. You better believe that. Yeah, you better believe that. Yeah, I know the vibes, man. It's my birthday, so we're going to make this a beautiful, beautiful live. Yeah, it's going to be one of them joints, man. It's going to be one of them. You see, I got on a Gucci tie. You feel me? I got on a baby blue Gucci tie. You know I came to provide. You know I came to give you that work. You know I came to drop jewels on you. I got on a baby blue Gucci suit with a Gucci tie to match. Man, come on, man. These niggas better, listen, man, get up. What Young Thug say? Nigga, watch out. Nigga, watch out. Yeah. You feel me? Let's go. But I want to give y'all some principles that y'all can use, that I feel that would add to, the black community. You know what I mean? And, for the few, Spanish people, for the few white people that's watching me, you can utilize it to uplift your community as well. You dig? This information is for all. I'm not just, speaking of my community. This information is for all, but specifically for the black community. These are some principles I think that we could start to apply today to make a change for the better. All right? And I want to start off with principle 1. It's very important. Very important. This is the first one. And like I said, everybody can use this to uplift their community, their people, their tribe. You dig? So I'm sharing this information to uplift my tribe. You dig? Number 1, stop looking for a leader. Be the leader you want to see. I'm going to say that again because that's heavy. Stop looking for a leader and be the leader that you want to see. See, a lot of times they be like, you know what? We don't have no more black leaders in the black community. We don't got no more black leaders. The black leaders that we did had sell us out. The only one that I respect is Minister Farrakhan. That's the only one that I really, truly respect. You feel me? He the only one that been telling truth since God knows when. And I'm not Muslim. I'm not any, particular denomination. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. Most definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Matter of fact, I always say, don't put your faith in belief. Put your faith in knowing, because belief is laced with doubt. I don't believe in God. I know there's a God. But like I said again, stop looking for a leader and be the leader that you want to see. You dig? And the first person you got to lead is yourself. That's the first person you got to lead. Don't look for nobody else to show you the way. Don't look for nobody else to give you the business plan. Don't look for nobody else to give you the business investment. Don't look for nobody else to give you an idea. Don't look for nobody else to lead you. You be the leader of your own life. You did? That's what I did. That's how I made it from the corner store to the corner office. And I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. I took control of my own life and I became a leader of myself. That's the first person I decided to lead. Lead myself. Because before that, I was trying to lead the women that I was dating at the time. Yeah, I was trying to lead the women that I was dating. Young, dumb, don't know where I'm going, don't know my left from my right, thinking I know it all, but really don't know nothing, because a wise man once said, the man that thinks he knows it all really knows nothing. You dig? So I was trying to lead women down the wrong path because I was going down the wrong path. You feel me? I was moving in the wrong direction, excuse me. Yeah, I was moving in the wrong direction. Trying to change them, not understanding all I'm doing is hurting my head. You dig? If a woman come to me and I felt like she wasn't the right fit, I felt like she wasn't doing the right things, or I felt like she wasn't saying the right things or moving the right way, I waste my time trying to change her and trying to lead her down a certain path. You dig? All I was doing was annoying her and annoying myself. I was working backwards. I was hustling backwards. I was trying to lead my homeboys in the direction I want them to go in. You feel me? Not knowing they got their own mind. They got their own dreams. They got their own direction they want to go in. But I was trying to lead them down my direction. God gave me the vision, not them. Why am I trying to lead them down the direction when God gave me the vision? You feel me? So I was trying to help them see my vision. But I was doing it all wrong. While I was wasting my time trying to help them, it was stopping me from going towards the vision or the place that I needed to go in. It was stopping me from doing the work that I needed to do on myself. It was stopping me from leading myself. So I had to stop and I had to understand that, hold up, I'm doing this shit all wrong. Why am I trying to lead this one and that one? The first person I need to lead is me. I need to stop the shit that I'm doing, all the bullshit. You got to check off the checks and balance, see what is actually working in your life, and see what is actually unproductive. You did? Because we do a lot of things that's unproductive. And we wasting a lot of time. And I told y'all, lost time is never found again. I'm going to say that again because I think y'all really be wasting time. And I think y'all really be procrastinating. And I don't think y'all understand how important time is, because you trade it for dollars every day. You trade your time for dollars every day. And don't get it twisted. I ain't insulting you or I ain't dissing you, because I was just like you. I used to trade my time for dollars every day, usually for the least amount of dollars. Yeah, I was working at Goodies getting paid $5 an hour, working 12 hours a day, getting paid $300,000 or $300 a week. My bad. I wish I was getting paid $300,000. You dig? I was getting paid $300 a week. Y'all do the math. I don't know. I might be off $10 or $20. I don't know. But the point is, I was just like you, trading dollars for my time. And like I said, lost time is never found again. Because once you waste your time, that's it. You can forget about it. It's all she wrote. You'll never get that back. And if you go looking for it, they might put you in an insane asylum. Yeah. If you go looking for that motherfucker, they might put you in an insane asylum. We ever went to an old girlfriend and said, hey, man, listen, man. Listen. Or old boyfriend and say, listen, man, I wasted 3 years of my life, man. I want that shit back. You dig? Yeah, I wasted 3 years of my life with you. I thought we was going to, go down the aisle and we was going to get married and we was going to be living life luxurious and we was going to have an opulent lifestyle. And I wasted 3 years of my life with you, nigga. I want that shit back. Yeah, they might put you in an insane asylum. They might call you crazy. You might be too cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You dig? Yeah. Yeah, so once time is lost, you'll never get it again, man. So if you with that man or with that woman that's wasting your time, nigga, once you waste that time, don't expect to get it back. There's no refund on that. You dig? I'm going to say that again. If you waste time with that female or that man, you know what I mean, that you with right now, if you feel like you're wasting time, don't expect to get it back, because there's no refund on that. You dig? Yeah, man, I gotta let y'all know that, man. So y'all might be wasting y'all time. So yeah, the first person y'all wanna lead is lead yourself, man. And nobody knows your flaws better than you. Yeah, nobody. Nobody knows your flaws better than you. Nobody knows you better than you. So somebody can point out your flaws and basically assume what they think are your flaws. But at the end of the day, man, you know you better than anybody else. And if you don't know you better than anybody else, then you're really lost. And you have to know thyself. Yeah, the Bible says that. Know thyself. If you don't know you, you are really lost. I'm going on 53 minutes, but y'all still gonna get this work. Shout out to Loaded Lux. Yeah. I got to say that because he's the man who, made that a famous phrase. He said, you're going to get this work. One of the best rap battles in battle history. I think he battled Charlie Clips. If you haven't seen that battle, Google Loaded Lux and Charlie Clips. One of the best rap battles in history. I know I went left, but I'm going to still get it right. Y'all know the vibes. Give me a second. Hey, man, I look too good not to pop this shit, man. You feel me? I look too good not to pop my shit. Y'all pardon me. Pardon me, man. Yeah, pardon me. The waviest nigga on the planet. You see my motherfucking hair, man? Yeah, man, get a close-up. Yeah, let them see the waves in my hair, man. Oh, man, you can see the what? Hey, man. Hey, anybody want to know how I keep my hair shiny? Keep my hair thick? Pause for you freaky niggas. Keep my hair looking, you know what I mean? Just luxurious. Keep my hair looking so nice, so smooth. Hey, man, this right here, it's my secret weapon. I normally don't share my secret weapon. Let me show Facebook real quick. This is my secret weapon right here, man. And if I get a chance, I'm going to leave the link for this in the actual comment section. This is my secret weapon, man. This is liquid gold, man. This is liquid gold. You dig? If you want more edge control, get you some liquid gold. Pardon me. If you want to refrain from going bald, get you some liquid gold natural hair oil. It's very important that you get this because people always assume, like I said again, that I put all kind of things in my hair. But I don't. They assume that my hair is fake, but it's not. And I don't use Murray's. When I was younger, I started off with Murray's. I used to use Murray all the time. You did when I started off my wave journey. And then I used to use different grease. But all that shit got chemicals in it that cause cancer, cause all type of other illness. So, I decided to use natural hair oil products. You dig? And that's where I went with it. I use natural hair oil in my hair. You dig? Because I understood at an early age, all of that, those products on the shelf causes a lot of cancer, causes you to lose your hair. A lot of people go bald because all the things they put in their hair. So for the people that's asking, definitely get you that natural hair oil, that liquid gold, all right? It's going to be on my website called liquidcash.com. If you want to do something for me for my birthday, that's what you do. You go on my website and you buy this. You dig? If you want to do anything nice for my birthday, this is what you do. Make it simple and easy. For all the women that be in my DM, oh, I want to get your number. I want to do something nice for your birthday. All the fellas in my DM, yo, what's up, man? How can I help? How can I contribute to what you got going on? How can I do something nice for your birthday, man? What can I do? Hey, man, listen, man. Go on the website, man. Liquidcash.com. Hey, you might see something you like and get you this liquid gold oil, man. This here oil right here is all the help and contribution I need. You dig? This is all that I need. If you support me, you support the platform, buy a product of mine. It's all about productivity. You dig? You got to have a product. You dig? So productivity might be a word, might not be a word, but it's a word to me today. You feel me? And I need you to go buy a product. I don't want a handout. I don't want you to give me nothing for free. I don't want you to give me nothing for free. I want to supply y'all with something that y'all use on a daily, which is hair oil. You use it on a daily. Ladies, like I said again, if you want good edge control, get you that liquid gold. if you want to refrain from going bald, get you that natural hair oil. You know what I mean? By yours truly, Liquid Cash. But anyway, back to the episode. I had to do that because I got to pay the sponsors. And the sponsors got to pay me, which is me. Yeah, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. We going on 57 minutes, and I'm still going strong. I just got started. Yeah, I just got started. Oh, yeah. We're going to be on this for a little while, man. You know, normally I go an hour, and I want to get off because, you know, an hour of my time I feel is fine. You feel me? But this time I'm going to go a little bit longer because I'm feeling stronger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I only give y'all an hour of my time. You know what I mean? Because I feel an hour is usually fine. But today I'm going to go a little bit longer because I'm feeling that much stronger. You got to say amen after that. Yeah, give me an amen or give me a hallelujah or give me something. You did? Give me something. Give me a fire emoji. Give me something. You feel me? Yeah, just don't take it back once you give it. Don't be an Indian giver now. All right? Once you give it, don't take it back. Anyway, let's go on. Like I said, I got some principles. The first one I said, you got to stop looking for the leader to lead you anyway. You got to be the leader that you want to see. I got to give y'all that. Number two, I got to give y'all a second principle. You know what I mean? Number two, stop letting the enemy know your plans. Now, you can use it to your imagination on who's the enemy, you dig? But y'all know who I'm talking about. Stop letting the enemy know your plans. Soon as black people got an idea or got something they want to do, they got to tell the world. You know what I mean? They want the world to know. Stop letting the enemy know your plans. Stop telling a person that don't believe in you your ideas. Stop telling the girl that you lay down with your dreams and your aspiration. You know she don't believe in you. How do you know? Because she don't support nothing you do. You know he don't believe in you. How you know? Because he don't support nothing you do. Stop telling the enemy your plans. They don't give a damn. Because if they did, they'll be out there in the field with you, helping you, working with you to facilitate what you want to do. Stop shouting to the world that you're working on a new script. Stop shouting to the world you're working on a new book. Stop shouting to the world how we do this and how you're going to do that. All they doing is trying to work against you. All they doing is looking with their evil eyes, trying to counteract what you intend to do. Stop telling the enemy your ideas and your plans. As a black community, as a community on a whole, we have to refrain from just letting the world know what we need to do or what we want to do. We're going to have to create a secret society amongst us, amongst our group. And we talk and we communicate with each other and we share ideas on how we can uplift each other. And we share ideas on how we can learn what we need to learn in order for us to build up our community. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got to learn, number one, financial literacy. We got to learn how to keep the money in the circle, keep the money in the family. We got to stop putting the money out there to everybody else but us. You know what I mean? We share our money with everybody else but us. We're the number one consumers in this motherfucker, man, but we don't shop with us. We spend our money with everybody else but us. But like I said, man, we got to stop telling the enemy our plans. We got to come together with the people that are like-minded, create a secret society with your group and facilitate the things that you want to do. You got to create that mastermind. How you think they do it? How you think they was able to control 90% of the population? Pardon me for screaming and using my voice in a boisterous way, but it's the passion in me that make me speak this way. I have a lot of passion in me when I'm speaking about uplifting my community. How you think they was able to control the planet? They created a small circle of like-minded individuals, created a mastermind, and dominate the human race. You know what I mean? So we have to stop voicing what we plan to do and just do it. And if you're not voicing that to a person that's willing to put in the work, if you're not voicing that to a person that's willing to actually add to the cause, then you speaking on deaf ears. So why even tell anybody about it? You speaking on deaf ears. Only conversing with people who are willing to put in the work, the groundwork, to do the things that you need to do. You think I call anybody when it's time for me to give back on my birthday and I say, man, hey man, can y'all donate? Can y'all do this? Hey, you've been my friend for 20 years. Can you give me $1,000? Hey man, hey ma, I've been dating you for 3 years. Can you give me $500? Can you give me $20? I'm not begging nobody for nothing. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. This is my vision. This is what I want to do. This is how I uplift my community. This is what I want to do. I'm not asking my friends for investments on things that I want to do. You dig? Because this God put it on my heart to do it. So I go in my pocket, even if I don't have a good year financially. You dig? Even if I don't have a good year financially, I go in my pocket and I take thousands of dollars and I invest in the community because that's what I want to do. And I ain't got to voice it to nobody. I just tell my fans because my fans, I want to encourage my fans to do the same thing. That's why I film it and I share it with y'all, because now I'm an influencer. Now I have a business. Now I have a network called Liquid Cash Broadcast. And I have a network of people that like what I do. And they are influenced by me. So I want to influence y'all in a good way. I know I influence y'all to dress nice. I influence y'all to buy nice things, nice material things. But I want to influence y'all to give back. That's why I post it. That's why I put it out there so you can see it. When I'm doing something good for the community or good, doing a good cause. I don't post it to impress you. I post it to impress on your mind that you can do the same thing. Where you at? You don't got to be rich. You don't got to be wealthy. You don't got to be an entertainer. You don't got to be a celebrity to give back. I've been doing this before you even know my name. You dig? I've been doing it since Kingdom Come. I've been giving back, man. Because when I was young and I walked past a homeless person, when I was a little kid, teenager, or whatever have you, I would always ask God to give them whatever blessing he had for me, man. When I was young, that's what I was doing. Before I knew right from wrong, before I knew good from bad, I was doing that, man. Anytime I walked past a homeless person when I was young and broke and busted in the hood or in the Bahamas, didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, I was doing bad as just as them. But the only difference is I had a place to go and call my home. We wasn't eating every day. I was doing just as bad as them, but I had a place to call my home. So anytime I saw a homeless person on the street sleeping on the sidewalk, I would tell God, hey man, whatever blessing you have for me, give it to that man over there. Whatever blessing you got for me, give it to that woman over there. They need it more than I do. They need it more than I do. God knows your heart. That's why you ain't getting blessed, man. Like I said again, that's before I knew right from wrong. That's before I knew good from bad. You dig? I was doing that. So when you look at me right now and you see, man, this nigga look like he's blessed. This nigga look like he's shining. This nigga look like he got it made. You got to understand, B. I was doing good deeds before I knew what good deeds was. I was sending out blessing before I knew what blessings was. You feel me? So it ain't no mistake that I'm here right now. And I made it out my trials and tribulations. I made it this far. It ain't no mistake, bro. It ain't no mistake. This is God's plan. This is God's doing. This ain't me. I ain't that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not that intelligent. I'm not that charismatic. I don't have that type of charisma. I am not that smart to outsmart the devil. That's God. That's God works. God did that. You don't make it this far coming from where I came from, facing the battles that I faced without God by my side. You did? So yeah, stop telling the enemy your plans. Tell it to God. You did? He gonna make sure you facilitate those plans. Feel me? I'm getting a little passionate right now, but y'all forgive me, man. But I just feel so I feel so good today, man. It's my birthday. I feel so good. I feel so blessed. Y'all don't even understand. If you know my story, you would definitely pray for me because, yeah, it's a testament to God. It's a testament to strength. It's a testament to resilience. It's a testament to perseverance. It's a testament to knowingness. You dig? And it took work. You feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah, it took a lot of work. I appreciate y'all being here. Facebook, what's up, man? You know what I mean? I get a little passionate. I got to calm down. I get a little passionate. But that's how I'm feeling, man. That's how I'm feeling. I got to tell it how it is, man. You know what I mean? I got to tell it how it is. And I'm not here to impress nobody. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to bamboozle you. I'm not here to front. I'm not here to fake it. I'm not here to do none of that. I did some things in my early stages of my life that I'm not proud of. You did? That I'm not proud of. But I was in the streets. And you know, when you're in the streets, you turn shit into sugar. You turn water into wine. You turn lemons into lemonade. When you come from the beginnings I come from, you got to do what you got to do to get to where you're going. So I'm not judging nobody that's doing whatever they doing to get to where they going, because I understand what I had to do, man. You feel me? What I had to do. But I made sure I kept my integrity. I kept my integrity. You feel me? I kept that integrity all the way through. That's the main thing. I kept my integrity. So let me keep going, man. Because, you know, I get fired up, man. Another thing that we need to stop doing as, you know, a community. We got to stop. This is very important. Hold on. Hold on now. You know how the pastor do? The pastor take a break and he start patting his face. That's when you know he about to go in. The pastor start patting his face. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, ladies want to see my eyes one time. Ladies, I took off the shades. Anytime I take off the shades, it's for the ladies. So you can see my eyes one time. Yeah. 5'10", born to win, cheeky eyes, devilish grin. It's yours truly, liquid cash. I need it all out the stash. Yeah, I know what it is. Waves in my head, so be clear. I can take it there. Cheers. Anyway, let's get back to it. Every now and then I gotta pop my shit. Y'all know me, man. Come on, man. Y'all been rocking with me for 2 years now, right? Y'all know how I give it up, man. Anyway, like I said again, this third one is this, man, that we need to do as a community. We gotta stop fighting in public. It's very important. We got to do this as a community. We have to stop fighting in public. And what I mean by that is this. We got to stop getting on these platforms and insulting another black man or another person that you have a disagreement with. We have to stop fighting in public. If you got a disagreement with somebody, you know, it's very imperative that you find a way to reach that person without going on somebody's platform and reaching that person and venting your frustration. Because when you do it, 9 out of 10 times, it's going to come from a negative place, because you're going to voice your frustration with a certain bravado that is going to come off very insulting. You dig? And I see this so much times. I see this a lot of times on all these platforms. You know, they making money off our pain. They making money off our mishaps and our downfall. You dig? So we have to stop fighting in public. If you got a disagreement with somebody, man, call that person up. If you got a disagreement with somebody, you don't got to go on Vlad TV, man. You don't got to go on the Art of Dialogue and voice your opinion about this one or that one. You dig? If you're going to go on that platform, speak and tell your story, tell your history, tell your, you know what I mean, your story, the things that you overcome. Say something that's going to be impactful to the next generation. Don't go on another person's platform and vent and fight in public. As a community, as a black community, we got to stop doing that. We got that bad. We do that every chance we get. We go on somebody's platform and we talk about another black person in a negative way. and we insulting each other, and we doing this in front of company. We're not just doing this amongst ourselves in a household, just by ourselves with our friends or the people that we care about or love us. So the conversation is never going to leave this particular, vicinity. We go on other people's platforms and in front of the world, and we insult the next person. We insult a person that looks just like us. You know what I mean? That's going through the same struggles that we going through just like us. That's faced with the same obstacles and adversity just like us. It don't make any sense. We got to cut that shit out. We got to stop that. We got to stop going on people's platform trying to clickbait and using it as a way to get views, using it as a way to get notoriety. That shit is not going to last. That shit is not going to last. That shit's going to pass, man. Clickbaiting, clout chasing, click farming, whatever you want to call it. I call it bullshitting, shucking and jiving. You dig? Stop fighting in front of company. Like I said again, man, we got that shit bad. Just because we want to be known and popular and get some type of notoriety. But you're going to be known for all the wrong reasons. You're going to be popular for all the wrong reasons. Do you really want to be popular for all the wrong reasons, man? You dig? That's why you see me. I'm never on this motherfucker downplaying somebody else, insulting somebody else, especially somebody black. I'm never going to do it. Motherfucker can never get me to get on any platform and insult another black person, man. We all come from the gutter. We all been through it. We all are suffering and dealing with the same adversities in our own way. And we deal with it in our own way. And I can't tell you how to deal with it. But what I could say is, listen, man, you can voice your opinion. You can voice your frustration. Just don't do it in front of company. Just do it with the people you love. You know what I mean? It's okay to talk it out. But talk it out amongst friends. Find a way to get in contact with that person that you got a disagreement with. And y'all settle that agreement behind the scenes. Because the world is watching us, man. We are the culture. We shape culture. Listen, man, nothing moves without us. What I mean by that is this. They can't sell a product without using black culture. They can't sell an idea without using black culture. They can't sell a football game, a basketball game, any game you want to call. They can't do it. They can't do nothing without black culture. You see, at the Super Bowl, for the NFL Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Black culture. We infiltrated that. Jay-Z's now orchestrating that. He's picking the people he wants to be the headliners for the show. That's black culture, man. You dig? That's black excellence. That's black power. And I say power loosely because it takes more than just picking an artist to perform at the NFL to exude power. You dig? Because at the end of the day, that's power on a surface level. That's not power that can basically, how do I want to say this? Because it's very important. Everything I say, I want to be wise about what I say. That's power, but not power on a level where it can determine where your kids go to school at. That's a different kind of power. When I can determine where your kids go to school at, just based on the county you live in. That's a different kind of power. We do have power, but it's a different kind of power. And our power is our black culture, our blackness. Everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black. You dig? So, as a black community, I would like to say, we have to stop fighting in public. Shout out to Jay-Z and shout out to all his contribution to the hip hop culture, to the black culture. You dig? And, you know, we quick to down people to say, well, they not doing this and they not doing that. They billionaires and they should be doing this and they should be doing that. We can point the fingers all day, but what the fuck are you doing? That's what I want to know. What are you doing? That's what's more important than what he's doing, what anybody else is doing, what any celebrity is doing. What are you doing? Because that's one thing we got it bad, where we always point the finger like, oh, they not doing this, they made it rich and they not doing that, they not doing this for the black community. What are you doing? That's what's important. Like I said earlier, be the leader that you want to see. Don't wait for nobody to do nothing for you. Be the leader that you want to see. Be the change that you want to see. And I don't want to sound like a politician, because I'm not running for no race. I ain't trying to be selected or elected, because I'm selected by God already, you dig? So I don't need the people to select or elect me into nothing. God has appointed me. You dig? God already selected me. That's why I live for this long. God selected me to live for this long, man. So if you hating on the fact that I'm still alive, you hating on the fact that I survived the storm, the weather, the pain, the agony, don't hate me, man. Take it up with God. You did? Yeah. So I just want to encourage us, man, to just uplift each other anytime we get the time to uplift each other. We got to do that. And if you have a disagreement with somebody, just don't do it in the front of the in the front of the public. I mean, in front of an audience that really don't care about you. You dig? So it's very important. We got to stop arguing in the front of each other. Stop fighting in the front of public. All right? Stop fighting when we got guests. You dig? There's guests at home, man. Ain't it the most embarrassing thing when you at your homeboy's crib or your homegirl's crib and they get in an argument and it gets abusive and you're like, God damn, man, y'all couldn't do this shit later? Y'all couldn't do this shit at another time? Like, wow, why y'all gonna put me in this position where I gotta motherfucking interject? Now, what should I? Because like now it can get ugly. You know what I mean? Don't you hate it? You go over a friend's house, you just want to go and kick it, and her and her boyfriend or him and his girlfriend start arguing and it gets violent, and you like, God damn, man, y'all can't do this shit another time when I'm not here. Stop fighting and arguing in public, all right? Let's stop that, man. Anyway, man, like, what's going on in the comment section, man? Let me know what's popping, man. Let me get some likes. Let me know if y'all feeling the podcast episode. We on here for 120 minutes, I think. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. But we here. Like I said again, let me get some fire emoji. Let me get some likes. Y'all know it's my birthday, so y'all should only expect nothing but excellent from y'all, from yours truly, you know what I mean? Facebook, let me see some fire emojis if y'all want to, you know what I mean? Continue the episode with your boy. Y'all want to stay here all the way to the end. Let me see some fire emojis real quick. I'm going to kick it. I'm going to chill and let y'all do y'all thing. Let me look at the emojis real quick. Okay, we got some fire emojis. Okay, that means y'all liking what y'all hearing. Okay. Y'all liking what y'all hearing? Okay. That's what's up, man. For the people who just came into the live, this episode is my birthday celebration from the corner store to the corner office. I dropped an episode like this years ago when I first started my platform. The first episode I did was called From the Corner Store to the Corner Office. I think it was about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So it was only right. It's my birthday, so I started off how I began. They say the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all doing that. I see the fire emojis. Also, if y'all want to support the show, y'all already know, hit that super chat or go on the liquidcash.com website. Check it out, man. You might see something you like. You dig? Anyway, we're going to keep it going. Like I said again, we got to implement some of these principles in order to uplift our community, uplift our neighbors, uplift our brothers, and I want y'all to know this. It's very important. The fourth one that's on my list is know thyself. Know thyself is very important. I had to repeat that. Know thyself. They know who we are. We don't know who we are. That's the problem. They know who we are. We don't know who we are. And that's the problem. Who are you? Who are me? Who I am? Who am I? I'm a black God having a human experience. You dig? I'm going to say that again because I think some of y'all might, get offended by that, or some of y'all might, let that go over your head, or some of y'all might disagree, or some of y'all might not agree, or some of y'all might not understand what I mean when I say I'm a black God having a human experience. Like I said again, they know who we are. We don't know who we are. You are a black God having a human experience. We all are gods because we create life and we can take away life as well. So it's important for you to know who you are. You dig? Being black is not a downfall. Being black is not a disease. Being black is not a mishap. Being black is a blessing sent from the Most High. The fact that you was born black lets you know that you're a blessing. Lets you know that you're a God, because anything that you want to dominate on this earth, you can. Anything we touch, like I said again, turns black. If I have a kid with a white woman, it turns black. If I have a kid with a Mexican woman, it turns black. If I have a kid with a Russian woman, it turns black. If you have a kid with any other color shade of person on this planet, turns black. That lets you know that you're the dominant race. That lets you know what's the most dominant color in a crayon box. What is the most dominant color in a crayon box? Black. Black is the most dominant color that it's ever created or ever existed or in existence. You dig? Being black is a blessing. Being black is a reward from God. You understand? He rewarded you with the opportunity to be black. So being black is, come on, man. I wear it like a badge of honor. I wear my blackness like a badge of honor. You have to know thyself. It's important you know thyself. They know who we are. You just don't know who you are. You dig? We are the dominant motherfucking. Don't let nobody tell you no otherwise, man. Don't let nobody make you feel ashamed of your blackness. Don't let nobody downplay your blackness. Come on, man. When we was young, we didn't know no better. When we was young, we just was bamboozled, and our parents was just as dumb as they look. Forgive me, pops. Forgive me, moms. But y'all didn't know no better. You dig? When I was growing up, man, everybody had a white God in their household. Everybody had a white Jesus. I went to my father's house this year. You dig? September 11th. I went to his crib. And he still got a picture of white Jesus in the back of the hung up in the crib. Now, I don't want to make this a biblical episode because I don't want to get biblical. You believe what you want to believe. If you believe Jesus is white, then that's your problem. That's your prerogative. You have every right to believe Jesus is whatever color you believe it is, right? But the fact that to see a black man have a picture of a white Jesus, a white God in his household, that lets me know that he lost in the sauce. And there's people to this day, now they might flag this video because some people might not want to hear this message. Some people might leave the actual live because they don't want to hear this. But till this day, there's people that's walking around or going to their house and they got a picture of a white Jesus in their house. And they black as the moon. You dig? And they black as the moon. Like I said again, they know who we are. You don't know who you are. And the fact that I told my father when I leave the Bahamas, I'm going to take this picture down, but I forgot to take it down. He called me the other day and reminded me that it's still up. You dig? And I'm like, man, you should take that down. But he said he don't look at it. I say my nephew looks at it. You might not look at it, but my nephew looks at it. So the moment he look at it, he associate God with a white person. Automatically. He not going to tell you he does. He not going to come to you and say, Grandpops, is God white? He not going to have that conversation with you because he can't really understand the difference between, right or wrong, left or right, because he's still young. But in his memory bank, that's inside of his subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is the womb of creation. So if it's your subconscious mind, you automatically associated God with white. You see where the brainwashing starts? So you automatically see white is dominant over you because God is dominant over you. I'm getting a little too deep. I might lose a few y'all, but anyway, I have to say what's on my heart. I got to say what's on my mind. God has selected me and appointed me to say what's on my mind, say what's on my heart. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to give views. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to tell you the real. You dig? Your blackness is your superpower. Your blackness is your superpower. I got to say it twice because you be listening too slow. You feel me? Your blackness is everything. So know thyself. Know your history. Study who you are. Know who you are. Like I said, if you're white, study white history. Study Christopher Columbus. Know what I mean? Study him. That's your history. Know what I mean? Got to study him. If you're Latino, study your history. Study Simon Boulevard. I pronounce it Boulevard, but it might be pronounced another way, right? Because it was a Spanish guy by the name of Simon Boulevard that did a lot of things for the Latin community. You dig? So study your history. You dig? I'm not against nobody knowing their history. Whoever you are, wherever you are, love who you are and know who you are. It's very important. You dig? You black, study Mansa Musa. Study Malcolm X. Study Martin Luther King. Study Marcus Garvey. Study Dick Gregory. Study Louis Farrakhan. Study Tupac. Study Biggie Smalls. Study your history. Study Alex Haley. Study Maya Angelou. You dig? Come on, man. Know your history. Success leaves clues. Every one of these giants has left clues on this particular earth. Study Sidney Poitier. He's a special one that's dear to my heart because he's from the Bahamas. Study Sidney Poitier, man. Know your history. Study your blackness because it's going to empower you like nothing in this world would ever empower you. Nothing can empower you more than you knowing your history. Know your white history. Know your Latin history. Know your black history. If you might be Indian, know your Indian history. Study, what's the Indian guy name? His name was, I forgot his name. You know the Indian famous guy. He was a monk, I think. I don't know for sure. It was Dalai Lama. Study the Dalai Lama. You did? Study your history. Too much of us are walking around. We know everything on social media. We know everything that's going on Love and Hip Hop. We know everything that's going on in Basketball Wives, but we don't know our history. You can't tell me nothing about Mansa Musa. You can't tell me nothing about Alex Haley. You can't tell me nothing about Malcolm X. You can't tell me nothing about Marcus Garvey. You can't tell me nothing about Bobby Seale. You can't tell me nothing about, come on, man, nothing about nothing. You know everything but don't know nothing. Do you know how dumb you are? That's what I want to ask you. Do you know how dumb you are? See, everybody walk around and act like they smarter than the next person. Everybody want to play like they smarter than everybody else. But do you actually know how dumb you are? See, I asked myself that question. Yeah, I asked myself that question. I said, man, do you know how dumb you are? I said, damn, I'm dumber than a motherfucker. And you know what I did? I got to work. I got to work. I started learning and studying like it was no tomorrow. I started absorbing information like it was no tomorrow. I became addicted to history. Because you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been. You dig? Because history just repeats itself. They just do it in different ways, different shapes and form. Look at baggy clothes and baggy jeans. It's still coming back. They was wearing baggy jeans when I was coming up. Now baggy jeans, they making it even more baggier than when it was popping when I was doing it. You know what I mean? Baggy jeans is popping right now. They making it more baggier than when I was doing it, man. History is just repeating itself. It got to the point niggas are just walking on that jeans. They not even wearing it with class. They're literally making the jeans so baggy they're walking on their jeans. You dig? So history just repeats itself. So study your history. Know who you are. Love who you are wherever you are. You dig? Know thyself. Value yourself. It's very important as a community, as a human race. We have to start valuing ourselves more. We got to start valuing ourselves more, man. It's very important. We have to start valuing ourselves more. If that person you lay down with every day don't value you, leave them alone. If the man that you with that don't value you as a woman, leave him alone. You dig? If the man that you put all your effort in, you contributed to his success, you contributed to his health and wellness, and he don't value you, it's time for you to find another man. And that goes for the women as well. If the woman don't value all the contribution that you add to her life, time for you to find another woman. Stop wasting time. Stop killing time. Because once it's lost, it's never found again. You dig? Hey, listen, I ain't mean to make this so long, man, but I got, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Y'all want me to end the live? Let me know if y'all want me to end the live. Let me know if y'all want me to end the live, man. Oh, y'all want me to keep it going? Give me a thumbs up if y'all want me to keep it going. Do y'all want me to end the live or keep it going? Let me know. Huh? Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I hope I didn't offend nobody. And if I did, you know I don't give two fucks. It is what it is, man. You gonna get this work. I ain't came to play. It's my birthday. I came to give you this work. I'm here to stay, man. You feel me? If you want me to end the live, let me know. We've been on here for an hour and 35 minutes. I'm feeling good. You feel me? It normally don't last this long. But because I'm looking so dapper and I'm feeling so good and I'm feeling blessed because I made it this far. Y'all don't understand, man. Come on. If y'all know where I've been, y'all pray for me, man. Y'all wouldn't hate on me. He said he need principle number 5. He said he need principle number 5. All right, I'm going to give you principle number 5. Number 5, number 5, number 5. Hey, listen, man. Number 5, principle number 5 on the list. Yeah, principle number 5 on the list is be a free thinker. Be a free thinker. Listen, it's very important. And let me tell you where I got that from. I always was a free thinker, right? But let me tell you why I put it on the list today. I was reading Malcolm X's book, right? And man, I'm reading this book and I'm like, damn, I'm like, wow, Malcolm X went through a lot. I'm gonna do an episode about Malcolm X's book on my Mindset Mogul book club. So if you're not subscribed to my Patreon on my Mindset Mogul book club, you will not see that video. That'll be exclusive for my Mindset Mogul book club. All right, so I advise y'all to join my book club today. Anyway, I was reading Malcolm X's book, and the way they did Malcolm X, I was like, oh my God. Y'all got to read the book to understand the way they did Malcolm X. But I know y'all know the story. The way they did Malcolm X, I said, man, you can't follow nobody. You can't follow nobody. You got to be a free thinker. You cannot follow nobody, man. The way they did Malcolm X, I said, man, And black people too, not just, you know what I mean? They had some help. Don't get it twisted. They had some help. But the way they did Malcolm X, I said, man, you got to be a free thinker. Stop following other people's ideology, man. You got to think for yourself. Now, you can understand, or you can take from this one and take from that one, but after you look at the information, you got to use discernment and be a free thinker. You have to think for yourself. Do not let social media, do not let nobody, do not let what you see in the media think for you. Understand this. Your thoughts are golden. Your thoughts are golden. It is golden. That is your superpower. Your brain, your thoughts, your ideas, the way you process information, that is your superpower. Along with your melanin, along with your skin tone, along with your blackness, along with your greatness, your thoughts are your fucking superpower. I can't even stress that enough. Turn that AC down a little bit more. I needed to be cooler in here because I'm heating up right now. I needed to be cooler in this motherfucker because I'm heating up. Yeah, I'm feeling real passionate about what I'm saying right now, man. So I needed to be 20 below zero in this motherfucker because I'm on fire. You dig? Your thoughts are your superpower, and they are trying to steal your thoughts. They trying to steal you from. They trying to steal your thinking away. This is why they got all this goddamn bullshit on social media. Why you think they got all this distraction out here? They don't want you to think. You have to be able to think. You have to be a free thinker. It's important for you to take time out of your day, of your hectic day. I know you're going through a lot. I know you've been through a lot. I know you're still dealing with a lot. I know. But you have to find 10 minutes, 20 minutes out of your day. Matter of fact, the sweet number is 24 minutes. 24 minutes. That's the sweet number. A minute for each hour of the day. And find time to think. Be a free thinker. Your thoughts are going to create the things that you want. Your thoughts are going to solve the problems that you got. But it's hard to think amongst all the chaos and the distraction. Your thoughts are going to solve the problems. But it's hard to think when you're being brainwashed with what to think. Your brain is a computer. Every day a virus is entering into your computer system and brainwashing you to think a way that is counterproductive to your growth and development. You think the way you're thinking is your own thoughts, and that is the problem. Y'all don't understand that you are being brainwashed to think a certain type of way. Do you know how many people go throughout their day and make decisions that are not their own, but they're so brainwashed they think that the decision is their own? I don't even think y'all understand that. I'm going to say that again. Because I know y'all didn't get that. I know that shit went over y'all head, B. Do you know how many people right now that make decisions that are not their own, but they're so brainwashed, they actually think the decision is their own doing? They actually think that. And that's the problem. They don't know when they're being manipulated and controlled. So I say, my number 5 principle that you need to apply as a community is to be a free thinker. We have to be free thinkers, man. We cannot let social media think for us. We cannot let the media think for us. We cannot let what we see dictate our actions. We cannot let what we hear dictate our action. Your eyes and your ears would always deceive you. I'm going to say that again because I know for a fact y'all didn't get that one. I know y'all didn't get that one. Your eyes and your ears will always deceive you. And this is how they are able to control us. Through what we see, through what we hear. Our eyes and our ears. I'm whispering like I'm a runaway slave, stuck somewhere in fucking the the backyards of the South. You know what I mean? But I'm whispering because it's that serious. I'm not shouting this because I don't want you to miss this point. I don't want this to go over your head. I really want you to understand this. You're doing it a disservice if you just understand this. I want you to understand this. Understand this. Be a free thinker. Do not let nobody think for you. Use discernment with everything. If you don't know what discernment means, ask Siri. She'll tell you. Use discernment and think for yourself. Do not look for somebody to think for you. Do not look for somebody to give you the idea. Do not look for somebody to solve your problems. Do not look for somebody to give you the solution. Think for yourself. God will provide the solution for you. Think for yourself. He's equipped you with everything you need. That man you're looking for, that husband you're looking for, that wife you're looking for, that job you're looking for, that opportunity you're looking for. God will provide that for you, but you have to stop and sit down long enough, get all the chaos out of your head, and think for yourself. Be a free thinker. It's very important. That's so important. It's one of the most important principles on my list. Be a free thinker. Be a free thinker. A lot of our great leaders got crossed up and got triple crossed because they wasn't free thinkers. They believed in a leader. They believed in an ideology that was not their own. You see what they did to Martin Luther King. You see what they did to him. You see what they did to Malcolm X. You see what they did to the Black Panthers. You see what they did to Marcus Garvey. Be a free thinker, man. You dig? Think for yourself. And don't sell out your brothers and sisters. That's deep. That's deep. Anyway, man, I'm on here for an hour and 45 minutes. This was one of my longest lives, I think. But I'm enjoying it because I'm giving out valuable information. I hope you think it's valuable. I think it's valuable. I think it's very valuable. You dig? I'm giving y'all some jewels y'all can use. And I got a platform called Dropping Jewels. If you haven't subscribed to that, I think you should subscribe to that. I'll be dropping jewels on that as well. But it's very important that you understand that you have to be a free thinker. It's very important. Please be a free thinker. All right? Man. I think that was the last one right there, man. That was the last one. That was very important. And you know, I'm going to end at 5 because, you know, 5 is a great number. I love the number 5. You know, it represents change. You know, so, yeah, you dig? And I think if you become a free thinker, a lot will change in your life. A lot will change in your life. So it's very important that you become a free thinker, man. You dig? And, the word for the day, you know, a lot of times I give the movie of the week, but I'm going to give you the word for the day, the word for this live. Give me a second. The word for the day is unify. We have to unify. We have to unite. We gotta unite. It's a must. We have no choice if we want to survive in America. You dig? We have no choice. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. We gotta unify. We gotta unite. Unite or starve. If we want to survive and we want to thrive and we want to be successful in America, we have to unite. We gotta unify. So all that disagreement that you had with somebody up the block from you, that disagreement you may have with somebody on your Instagram that's always putting out negative comments, you got to end all of that, man. Whoever you had beef with, you got to end all of that, B. If you're trying to be prosperous and you're trying to go from the corner store to the corner office, you got to put that bullshit aside. And you got to make a commitment to thrive. You got to make a commitment to stay alive. You got to make a commitment to be free and stay free. You feel me? We have to unite. And even if you don't get along with that ignorant person that's up the block from you, you don't got to deal with them. You don't got to deal with them. Y'all not like-minded. But find somebody who is like-minded and y'all unite and find ways to help your community on the ground level. You don't got to be rich. You don't got to be successful. You don't got to be entertainer. You don't got to be wealthy. Work within the confines of your environment, of your circle, of your group of people. And unify and come together and do it on a small scale until you can do it on a big scale. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember, you can do small things in great ways. I'm going to say that again. I want you to write this down. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember, you can do small things in great ways. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember, you can do small things in great ways. I had to say it the third time because I know my people is hard-headed. Yeah, my people are hard-headed. So you got to say that shit 3 and 4 and 5, 6 times because they might not be listening the first time. You dig? You know what I mean? So yeah, most definitely, man. Start on a small scale. You don't got to go feed 1,000 people. If you can feed and help one family, that's good, man. If you can help one person, that's good. You don't got to help 1 million people. But trust me, that 1 is going to turn into 2. That 2 is going to turn into 4. That 4 is going to turn into 4 million. Because we all connected. It's a chain reaction. So when I give back, it's to inspire you to do the same. So when I give back, it's to inspire you to make a change. So when I give back, it's not to impress you. It's to impress upon you that you got to be the change you want to see in your community. It's very important, man. And man, I'm gonna end this live in a minute. I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to call up and just wish me a happy birthday. For the people that want to wish me a happy birthday. So I'm gonna give a few of y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes, all right? Let me put the phone number inside the actual comment section so y'all can call up. Y'all gotta give me a second though. I'm gonna put the number in here, then I gotta go do something real quick and come right back. Hold on, give me a second, all right? I'm gonna be right back. I'm not going, I'll be right back. Give me 2 shakes. I'm back like cooked crack. Y'all still here? Is y'all still here? Huh? What up, Facebook? Y'all still here? Hey, man, I give y'all so much jewels y'all can use. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world and y'all here with me, and I appreciate y'all for doing that. Hey, listen, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm just trying to play my part, you know what I mean? Do my part, not play my part. Do my part, excuse me. I meant to say play my role. But it's all good. I'm back. I'm going to leave the number for y'all to call up, okay? And you can ask me whatever you like. And also you can, wish me a happy birthday, man. Because this is a birthday celebration live. But I gave y'all so much paint where it ain't. You know what I mean? I gave y'all so much jewels. And I put so much paint where it ain't, man. I just gave y'all a lot. And 154 minutes. You know what I mean? Nah, not 154 minutes, my bad. Yeah, about 154 minutes, I think so, yeah. It's about right. Let me leave that number for y'all to call up, all right? And I'm not gonna leave it up there that long, so you have the opportunity to call. Don't waste no time. Ooh, hold up. Music is on in the background. Let me cut that off. You know what I'm saying? Cut that music off. Yeah, now y'all have the opportunity to call up. The number is in the comment section. So y'all can call up, man, and we can chop it up. What's poppin' Facebook? If y'all got a question, y'all can definitely, you know what I'm saying? If y'all got a question, y'all can definitely ask the question in the comment section on Facebook as well. We're not leaving y'all out. And as soon as I learn how to add y'all to this particular live on my Facebook page, I will definitely add y'all to my live, all right? Y'all got 5 minutes to call up and wish your boy a happy birthday. Don't be shy. It ain't nothing to call up and say hi, man. Definitely do that. All right. So I'm waiting patiently. I'm waiting very patiently, all right? I'm going to be patient because y'all know when I give y'all the opportunity to call and y'all don't call, y'all know how I be feeling about that, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like that. So if I give y'all the opportunity to call, you know what I mean, I expect y'all to engage because this is a live. This is a give and take relationship. If I give y'all some, energy, I expect that back in return. Also, when I go live, it's to engage with the audience, because normally what I would do is just record the episode and just put it on YouTube, and I don't really have to go live. I can just record the episode and said everything I said without the audience and just put it up. But I go live because I want to engage with y'all, and y'all get to see me in real time, and y'all get to see me say what I say in real time and interact with y'all in real time. So it's a different experience, you know what I mean? I think it's a great experience. I enjoy it, and but some people, I know sometimes they get a little, shy and don't want to call because it's nerve-wracking, you know what I mean? You've been looking at me for a couple of years and watching me speak, and sometimes I know you can get nervous and you can get a little jittery. It's normal, I understand. So, it's all good. I'll say, what's the number? Okay, let me put the number in the comment section for the actual, hold on. I don't know how, I would love to give you the number, but I don't, go on my YouTube. Like for the lady that asked me, Marquette, Tony, go on my YouTube, Create a Steady Hustle, and the number will be in the comment section, all right? It's pinned up in the comment section. Go on my YouTube page, it's right here, Create a Steady Hustle. The number is pinned in the comment section, okay, of the live. And you can go and get the number, because I don't want to say the number out loud, and it is, it's in the video. The number's in the comment section of the live, okay? Do you see the number? Okay, for anybody who say they don't see the number, you got to be blind. You might not be looking in the right direction. I'm gonna put the number in again. It's in the comment section of the actual live, you dig? So it should be easy to find. Shouldn't be no problem. You find it with ease. So I just left the number again, okay? And you can call up and you can wish your boy a happy birthday. And shout out to everybody that wished me a happy birthday on my YouTube, on my Instagram, and all my platforms, my TikTok. Everybody across the world that wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. I got a lot of love for my birthday as far as the shout outs and as far as the people wishing me a happy birthday. So I want to say thank y'all for that. Got to do that. Like I said again, y'all could be anywhere in the world and y'all here with me, so we enjoying it together, you feel me? And after this, I ain't have no plans to go to dinner or nothing like that. I'm just chilling. But I just wanted to get fly for y'all on my birthday episode. You know what I mean? That's it, man. I just wanted to get fly for y'all one time, man. I really don't be getting fly to go out nowhere, to go eat at no fancy restaurants. When I get fly on my podcast, I get fly because I respect y'all. I respect the audience. And I always want to look my best, you know what I'm saying? If you respect your audience, you're going to show up looking like you show up for business. You ain't come to play. You come to let them know, hey, man, what's on your mind? So I definitely came through dressed to impress. Yeah, it's one of them type of episodes. I just felt like I've been wearing a lot of, different gears. Time for me to bring the suit out, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, time to bring that suit out. But anyway, it's all good. If y'all don't want to wish me a happy birthday on the live, wish you well. You reach before you understand the comments. Oh, somebody said something. I don't know. Who's this? Somebody hit me with a text from the 213 number. Whoever sent me a text from the 213 number, that's weird. But that person is interesting. You know what I mean? We're not even going to feed into what she texts. I mean, somebody just want to say happy birthday in the comment section. You dig? I get it. If y'all don't want to call up and wish your boy a happy birthday, I understand, because some people just, they, like I said again, they shy. They don't want to call up. You feel me? They want to ask questions in the comment section. Somebody said, "Where do you see yourself in 15 years?" I'm just enjoying the next 15 minutes, my brother. Man, where you see yourself in the next 15 years? I'm enjoying the next 15 minutes, man. That's all I'm doing. You dig? Anyway, I know how this go. Y'all gonna hit my line when I'm done off the line. When I'm off the line, that's when people be calling up a lot of times too. When I'm done with the live, they want to just hit me up like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know. Listen, man. No, we can't go out. No, you can't take me out to dinner. No, you can't take me out for my birthday. No, I don't want a free dinner from you for my birthday." Nah, you dig? You call the live and wish me a happy birthday, that's fine, but don't call me after the live, because after the live, you already know you're going to get blocked. So, yeah, I'm not taking no birthday dinner offers at all. You know what I mean? But before I get off of this, I want to say, as soon as I was about to get off, that's how it always is. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just wanted to call. This is Renee again. I just wanted to call and say happy birthday, Cash, and I really wish you many more. You're such a great person.
I appreciate that. Thank you for calling up and wishing me a happy birthday, Renee. Where you calling from again?
I'm calling from Atlanta.
ATL love, that Southern love. Gotta appreciate that. You know what I mean? So yeah, thank you for that call, all right?
All right, thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Shout out to Renee, man, for having the confidence and the courage to call up and wish me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. You dig? Like I said again, the phone line is supposed to be flooded right now with calls. People calling me up to wish me a happy birthday because, y'all hit me up on my Instagram like crazy. My DMs is looking like a tsunami. Also, I want to shout out to everybody in Jamaica, my family in Jamaica. I want to shout y'all out. Hope y'all doing well. I heard Hurricane Melissa was a doozy. It was a movie. And I think about 4 people lost their lives. So I want to say rest in peace to them. It might be more by now, but from when I last spoke to my pops, he told me 4 people lost their lives. My sister mother, Ruth, came off. So we want to send her nothing but love and a speedy recovery for the house. But she's fine, and my family out there is fine, the ones that I can hear from. A few people we haven't heard from because of the phone lines and there's no services in certain areas. I heard Kingston was fine as far as their airport didn't get really damaged, but other parts of the island is definitely destroyed. So, you know, shout out to all the Jamaicans out there, man. You know what I mean? And y'all in my prayers for sure. You know, I'm Jamaican and Bahamian, so I got to represent, and I want to give a special shout out to them because, you know, some Jamaicans are some of the strongest people in the world. So I know they're gonna overcome this storm. I know they're gonna overcome this adversity. I know they're gonna rebuild and they're gonna make it happen and they're gonna restructure. I heard Montego Bay Airport is messed up very bad, and you know that's the tourist area. We need tourism in order to stay active and stay prosperous in Jamaica. Tourism is very important in Jamaica and in the island of Jamaica. So we need the tourists to come and visit. So they're going to fix that airport as soon as possible. I'm sure they will. And I was supposed to go to Jamaica in December. So for, you know, Christmas and, you know, birthday, not Christmas, I mean, yeah, Christmas and for, you know, family reunion, whatever. So hopefully they build everything back up before then. Hopefully they do. I think they will. And hopefully I can be able to see my family, and we have some jerk chicken and some oxtail and ting and some aki and saltfish and, you know, breadfruit and ting. You don't know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You feel me? So yeah, shout out to Jamaica, man. Hurricane Melissa, I heard, is definitely crazy. And it was unfortunate. I want to shout out all of the Caribbean islands, Cuba. You know, I know Hurricane Melissa went to Cuba as well. Cat Island, Exuma, the whole, the Bahamas, and every other island that may be affected by the hurricane, man. Want to give y'all nothing but love and respect and blessings from the Almighty, you dig? Because each of us need it, and I know y'all need it the most right now. So shout out to them. Anyway, man, before I go, I want to leave y'all with the quote of today's episode. And the quote is from Dr. George Frazier, you know, and it's a very powerful quote. It's simple, but it's powerful. From Dr. George Frazier, he said, "Many of us are doing well, but not enough of us are doing good." I'm going to say that again. I heard this quote from Dr. George Frazier earlier when I was listening to a podcast that he did. He said, "Many of us are doing well, but not enough of us are doing good." You dig? And that's so true, you know? That's so true. You dig? A person could be doing well, but not doing good. And I'm unpack that in a minute. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. I can't hear you that well, man. What's poppin'? Your phone sound crazy, man. Get your Wi-Fi sanctified. You dig? Your Wi-Fi gotta be sanctified, man. When you call up on this motherfucker, you heard?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I just want to, this is Vicky Valentine. I like to wish you a happy birthday, and we love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, all right?
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. All the praises and all the...
friends too.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, her Wi-Fi wasn't right with God. You know, she got to get that Wi-Fi sanctified. You dig? But like I said again, like I said, the quote for this episode is that many of us are doing well but not doing good. And that's a quote that I heard from George Frazier, Dr. George Frazier, the great Dr. George Frazier. If you haven't looked him up or know anything about him, I advise you to go definitely do some research and deep dive on George Frazier. Definitely a powerful black man that speaks truth to light. And yeah, man, you know, that was one of the quotes that I got from him. And, you know, many of us are doing well, but not doing good. You dig? And Y'all know. Unpack that. I ain't got to unpack it for you. Y'all overstand that quote. I ain't even got to break it down for y'all. I want y'all to break it down for yourself. I want to leave y'all with that. And I want y'all to think about that. You dig? And I'm going to say it again. You know why I'm going to say it again? Because I know y'all wasn't listening the first time, or the second time, or the third time. Yeah, I know my people are hard-headed, and we got to say things 3 and 4 and 5 times in order for us to get it. You dig? Yeah, we got to say it over and over again in order for us to get it, man. You dig? So, yeah, many of us are doing well, but not doing good. Listen, I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all was here with me, celebrating my birthday. I love you more today, but not as much as tomorrow. And I hope to see y'all again next week, Thursday at 5. And if you don't remember nothing else, I want you to remember this. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Cheers.